Welcome to the Marketing Revolution Podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution Podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Coming to you guys today with pretty much a live podcast. It is literally Wednesday at 4:15 p.m. And was just sitting here realizing that I have not done a podcast for a little while. And I wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that we literally, within the last few weeks, have moved into our final, well, not final destination, but maybe for a year or two, a final destination here in, it's actually, I want to say, yeah, I like to say Dallas because I know some of you guys who don't know the area would definitely be able to relate to Center City or a bigger city. But we are outside of Dallas, outside of kind of in the Frisco, Prosper, Little Elm area. And we live on a lake, so it's really cool. Been enjoying the lake life. I'm doing 75 hard right now. But things have just been a mess for a couple weeks. I mean, we're moving. We had furniture delivered. We had to get all the internet connected. We had to get everything set up again. And at the same time, we had to keep up with all of our business, all of our clients. So because we got to prioritize that first, things just kind of slipped away. But I'm here to tell you guys that I literally am sitting in my new desk. Got my new office set up. I got a few more things, like really cool things that are going to be coming in over the next couple days that, you guys are going to see me out there everywhere with this new office setup that I got. I got actually a Vibe TV coming, which is like an interactive display, whiteboard, computer, TV. And everything's just going to be so legit. It's going to be a lot of fun because with that interactive TV, I'm going to be able to literally pull up, intellectual property, pull up some different examples, tutorials, things like that, and actually teach on it with the ability to kind of look like you're drawing on it with a whiteboard, like a whiteboard with a marker, but it's all going to be digital. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. You guys, some of you guys who are out there seeing my ads all the time, we are running ads like gangbuster, and the company is blowing up. We're just getting a lot of results from the ads that we're running, tons of leads. So between moving and between, just trying to get settled in, get our furniture, get all that stuff, we're there. We are there. Like, me and the wife actually looked at each other and said, wow, we have a weekend that we don't have like a fuck ton of projects. Now we got projects, but we don't got like a fuck ton of projects, which is the very first weekend, and evenings as well. We've been spending all evening putting in the different lighting. Some of you guys who follow the wife on Instagram, or you follow me on Instagram and you watch my stories are legendary. If you're not watching my stories, you need to watch them. You know that I also built out her brand new freaking boot room. Literally, my boy Brandon Bergeson came over here last night, and he instructed my wife not to let his girlfriend see the boot room. That's how incredible it is. But I built that out, so little by little we are getting caught up. We finally got all our lawn equipment, and we actually went all electric this time, which I can't remember what the name brand is. Some of you guys could probably know exactly what it is, but it's the green and black ones. It's called like the Go whatever, GoPro, something like that. I probably butchered that, but we got all of that set up. It's all electric. It's pretty cool. Works really well. And, just out here enjoying life, planning the next big moves for the end of this year. I'm going to tell you guys that I am going to open up the Inner Circle this month sometime. And it's going to be one of the very last incredible deals that I'm going to allow people into the Inner Circle. I keep on getting messages. People contact me all the time. Even people in our inner circle have reached out to me and tried to get their friends in the inner circle, but we have not let anybody in. There's nearly 200 members inside of the inner circle now. It's such a fucking good value, like incredibly good value, especially for, the investment. Man, so big things happening this month. Lots of really cool things that we're doing that we are going to be sharing inside of our inner circle, that we are building out the craziest automation systems that we've ever got into. So that's going to be a lot of good content as well here for the podcast that we can jump on here, and I can really talk about, how this automation works and how it can change your life. There's a big difference between a company who is doing things like a little bit right here and there than a company that's like doing everything fucking right. And these automations, these elaborate CRM systems that we're building out, it's like we're building a vehicle for somebody, and then they can just sit in it and drive the vehicle, if that makes sense. We figure out all the details, all that kind of stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. There's tons of exciting things happening over here. I just have not had time to get you guys in the loop, but I'm going to get back in the loop. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to go like for a solid year. I did one podcast every freaking day. That was 7 days a week, my friends. I just wanted to see what it was about. I wanted to see what it felt like. I wanted to see, how that would work, and it worked really well. So, there's a lot of you listeners out there might I remind you, my friends, might I remind you as well that we're going to be doing giveaways again for people who write reviews. So if you have not written a review for this podcast, jump in there and write a review. Before, I was giving away custom engraved bottles of tequila. Well, I'm going to inform you guys that now that I live in Texas, I'm going to find a local Texas whiskey company. Like some good shit, like some really, really good shit. And we're going to be engraving the Marketing Savage stuff on there. And I'm going to be doing pop-up random giveaways. So if you guys have not taken the time, you're listening to this on Apple, just take the time when this podcast is over. It's only going to take you a couple minutes, because I'm telling you, not only are we going to be giving away like custom engraved bottles of whiskey, but there's going to be more shit coming in the near future that we're going to be having fun with, giving away. And it all leads back to the Facebook group. I've had people ask me before, like, you really never hear a podcast introduce themselves as a podcast and a Facebook group. Well, I do that because I want these two to work simultaneously. And it's like the Facebook group, you get all the live interviews. There's a lot of motivating motherfuckers there. We crown our Marketing Savage of the week over there. So I don't want any of you guys to miss that. So that's also where we do our giveaways, but we also do them live. We record them, so that way all of you podcast listeners, let's just say for whatever reason you don't have Facebook, you're still going to be able to listen to the podcast and see if you won the bottle of whiskey. So anyhow, y'all, I just wanted to jump in here, say what's up, let you guys know that we're still alive. We have just, guys, y'all who have been listening to the podcast for a little while, you guys understand that since July 11th, we moved into 3 different homes. That is a lot of fucking work with 3 dogs and 3 people. So we're in our final place that we're at least going to be for a year or 2. I'm thinking 2 because it's very likely that we're going to build, but I don't want that shit right now. Like, I don't want to build another home, build a home right now. So we're waiting a little while. We're hoping that the cost of lumber and stuff like that will go down. Little tech tip, guys, that I got from my boy Sammy Knight is that lumber prices have went down, but the contractors aren't seeing it yet because they always keep about 4 months of inventory. So what you got to do is you got to wait out that 4 month of inventory time, so that way you can get the square footage of the build back down. Because I was talking to a custom builder, and he literally said they went from $150 a square foot for his typical custom home to $200 a square foot, man. You know how massive that is? That's the difference between literally, let's just talk about a 2,000 square foot house. That's the difference between $300,000 and $400,000. That $50 a square foot is the difference between $300,000 and $400,000. Man, so you know what? If you want to save $100,000, wait till lumber prices go down. Get that bitch back down to $150 a square foot, and you'll be thanking me. So anyhow, y'all, I appreciate you guys for coming along on this Marketing Revolution podcast. And as usual, I'm going to see you on the next one. And don't forget to stop right now and write that review. We'll see you guys. Thanks.